4, 3, 2, 1.
Not only is it a new year, but it's a new decade. So Castanet decided to hit the streets to see what your New Year's resolutions are for 2020.
Here's to 2020. Thank you guys for being here. And let's see where this new decade takes us.
Rocket attack on the Baghdad airport kills Iran's most revered military leader and a senior official in Iraq's paramilitary forces. Now, the Pentagon announced tonight that the attack was a U.S. airstrike.
Iran began retaliating against the U.S. with rocket attacks targeting at least 2 military bases hosting American forces.
The U.S. Defense Department confirms Iran launched more than a dozen ballistic missiles.
World War III is upon us. This is obviously tragic. A lot of people are gonna die. This is so sad, but it's great for the memes.
Elon Musk showing up to Iran.
Good afternoon from New York. We're coming on the air with breaking news, very sad news to tell the sports world. The LA Times is reporting that retired Los Angeles Lakers basketball star Kobe Bryant has been killed in a helicopter crash.
Federal investigators are looking at new clues about the final moments of the helicopter flight that ended in tragedy for 9 people, including Kobe Bryant.
And as I look in this arena and across the globe, a piece of you died, or else you wouldn't be here. Those are the memories that we have to live with and we learn from. I promise you, from this day forward, I will live with the memories of knowing that little brother that I tried to help in every way I could. Please rest in peace, little brother.
Everybody that's here, this is really, truly a family. And I know Kobe and Gianna and Vanessa and everybody, thank you guys from the bottom of their heart, as Kobe said.
Man, who knew? All the ways we grew, good things we've been through. Now we standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to keep the road alive. Next game you will. Stole by Kobe. Had to switch up. Look things different. See the bigger picture. Those were the days. Hard work forever paid. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you're gonna be with me for
to Vanessa and all those affected by this tragedy, we love you and we'll always be there for all of you. Kobe, when we meet again, we're going on a beer run.
I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. I think that's what greatness is or should be. It's not something that lives and dies with one person.
So there it is. The UK has left the European Union. 47 years of history brought to an end in the name of sovereignty and independence.
We're being dragged out of the European Union without our consent. We, and I specifically, voted to remain. And it just doesn't matter, and nobody's listening. So that's why we're here protesting again tonight.
I think it's very sad, but I accept it. But I shall fight. I shall fight.
The continent of Africa is facing another plague, locusts. As Nick Schifrin reports, the small insects pose a serious threat to food security throughout the region.
Imemaliza mfugo yangu na imemaliza tena ile shamba nililima. So nimebagiwa na mbuzi 4. So minakaa tu peke yangu na watoto yangu tu namna hiyo.
The world's richest man, Jeff Bezos, is jumping into the battle to address climate change. The pledge by Bezos means he's dedicating about 7.7% of his current net worth to the cause, what he calls the biggest threat to our planet.
He was once one of the most powerful movie producers in Hollywood, but tonight Harvey Weinstein is a convicted sex offender, facing 5 to 29 years behind bars.
What did he say to you after the murder?
I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. How could this happen in America? I'm innocent.
Australia's forests are slowly recovering after months of devastating wildfires. The New South Wales Rural Fire Service says the fires there were finally extinguished after more than 240 days. The fires scorched 50 million acres, killed at least 34 people, and damaged at least 6,000 homes and other buildings. The fires also affected as many as 1 billion animals.
Those are pretty, I think those are going to be the defining feature of 2020.
Yeah, you'd think.
Oh, no?
Not even a little bit.
Really? Because they're a pretty big deal.
Yeah, your definition of a pretty big deal is going to change.
Italy has now surpassed China in the number of COVID-19 related deaths. Each country has had more than 3,000 people die from the virus. Major events around the world have been postponed or canceled because of fears over the coronavirus. California's Coachella, one of the world's biggest music festivals, has been postponed from its scheduled dates in April and pushed back to October.
After Italy, Spain has the most COVID-19 related deaths in the world. Nearly 8,500 people died in March, and infections there jumped more than 1,000 times.
That were actually ridiculed at the beginning. We closed up our borders to flights coming in from certain areas, areas that were hit by the coronavirus and hit pretty hard. And we did it very early. A lot of people thought we shouldn't have done it that early, and we did, and it turned out to be a very good thing. Hopefully we're not going to have to spend so much because we really think we've done a great job in keeping it down to a minimum.
19,000 people now having died here in the United States from COVID-19. That death toll higher than any other country. In fact, it has just surpassed Italy. The number of confirmed cases in the United States now almost 500,000. You see the numbers there.
As many industries grapple with how to redesign office space to minimize health risks, the historic economic crisis is also forcing companies to cut costs, potentially putting expensive real estate on the chopping block.
A historic number of Americans file unemployment claims. The 6.6 million new claims bring the total from just the last 3 weeks to almost double the number of jobs lost in the entire Great Recession.
If we don't bring our guests in, we don't make money. I'm gonna have to go for it. I have 2 kids at home. I gotta take care of them, feed them, and get through this. We don't know how long.
South by Southwest has been canceled, CinemaCon has been canceled, WonderCon has been delayed until further notice.
In fact, so many things are being canceled or delayed minute by minute that all these things on the screen have also been impacted between the time we shot this video and posted it online.
Because apparently when they put on a mask, they suction cup it to their face and suffocate themselves or some shit. I don't know how the fuck they wear a mask unless they're duct taping it around their face until they pass out. I couldn't tell you.
While high concentrations of carbon dioxide can affect your health, we can verify the claims that masks are causing carbon dioxide poisoning or toxicity are false.
And when I use the word literally, I mean literally. A matter of life and death. So when you're out in public, please wear a mask.
As you can see, a lot of water and paper goods, and within an hour, all of this will be gone.
Hand sanitizer, they're cleaning more often. That would be a natural thing you would see. But the toilet paper is simply hoarding, I think, is what's going on.
In a rare broadcast interview, P.P.S.S, who helped to discover the Ebola virus, said COVID-19 is far more of a threat.
And now you're screwed. Corona, corona, the virus infecting us all. Corona, corona, so let's all sing along. Corona, corona, infecting everyone. Corona, corona, the worst is yet to come. Everyone's got corona, you're gonna get it too. Come on and get corona, Wuhan flu.
An independent autopsy has been released into the death of George Floyd, an African-American man who died in police custody.
Overnight, across the country, the calls for justice are growing more intense.
You can see police here now firing tear gas into the crowd. They are trying to push these folks back.
This is just a snapshot of some of the damage the people will be waking up to in Soho. Through the night, protesters smashed into luxury stores, stealing items and clashing with police.
Jake Paul was charged in connection with the protest he attended in Arizona, in which a mall was vandalized and looted.
Professional fighter and the guy who also used to have beef with the Paul brothers, Dylan Dennis, tweeted out here saying Jake Paul is a scumbag, being an opportunist when an innocent black man was murdered in broad daylight. This isn't content for a vlog, this is real life.
Minneapolis today, with its charred remnants of last night's rioting, the fury evident at every corner.
The division in America is clear right on Donald Trump's doorstep. A protest movement painting an uneasy portrait he's struggling to erase.
This week across America, the power of a hug was on full display.
They shouldn't be here. They shouldn't have to be here.
Protesters repelled looters in Santa Monica and again in Brooklyn. At the protests in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a little water went a long way.
I know you guys out here doing your jobs. I'm not mad at you. We can do this peacefully, and we can do it because we got strength in numbers.
This has been a week marked by discord and mourning, but little resolution about how to solve two things plaguing America: racism and police violence.
We're trying to find more details, but the breaking news is that the Manila court has convicted Rappler CEO Maria Ressa of cyber libel.
Next year will be my 35th year as a journalist. I began as a reporter in 1986. I've been shot at and threatened, but never this kind of death by 1,000 cuts.
Kurt Cobain's acoustic guitar, the one he used in Nirvana's legendary Unplugged performance in 1993, has just been sold at auction for a new world record $6 million.
5,500,000 going twice.
So you may have heard earlier this week that Microsoft announced plans to officially shut down their streaming platform, Mixer.
They tweeted out saying, Mixer partners, streamers, and community. Today, we've got some very big news for you. While we've decided to close the operations side of Mixer, we're officially partnering with Facebook, and we're cordially inviting all of you to join.
I have given everything, every dollar I have, every amount of energy I have into this platform because I believed in it.
They got what they came in for, and to not give a statement regarding the victims or any of us slaves that they call us is absolutely fucking disgusting. So shame on you, Mixer, and shame on you, Microsoft.
Hartley Sawyer, who played the elongated man on The Flash, has been fired from the show after fans discovered racist, homophobic, and sexist tweets from his past.
He already released an apology about it, so I don't really get why they're, firing him for this.
I just got a phone call from them saying that the trailer that was holding all of my stuff has been stolen. Because I guarantee you this is not the first time this company's done this. I guarantee you a lot of other people have been scammed in the past, and I'm in a position where I do have a bit of savings where I can legally go after these people.
Let's go. This video, 3 of my friends try and hunt me down and stop me from beating Minecraft.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Yes!
He was not in my vision!
Oh yeah, I actually didn't see it.
What? Oh my. Okay, this is abuse.
He got her! He got her with the ball! He got her! He's too good! He's too good!
Rice. She's draining rice with colander. How can you drain rice with colander? This is not pasta. Niece and nephew, we are at 2.6 million now. Almost there.
And thank you all sincerely. It's been a really fun journey so far, and I hope you keep watching my videos.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Food Theory, where brain food is always on the menu.
And now, the Game of the Year award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
We called it, dude. We called it.
Without people, lions reclaim the road in South Africa's Kruger National Park.
Joe Biden has won the American presidential election.
The people of this nation have spoken. They've delivered us a clear victory.
Fine, I guess you are my...
has fallen into the river in Lego City.
Today, the release date is going to be the first day that they all restock since the pre-orders. And it's out of stock.
'2020's been kind of a fucked up year, huh? Hopefully 2021 is an incredible year for the entire world. In fact, bigger than that, the universe. I hope the universe has an incredible fucking 2021.
See you on the other side.
See you on the other side.